Hey, wait up! If you're getting Social Security or disability payments, you need to hear this. ASAP. The Social Security Administration just dropped some brand new banking rules that could shake up how and when your money hits your account. Yep, this isn't your usual same old update. It's a game changer, and believe me, a lot of folks are blindsided right now. Imagine waking up one day, checking your bank app, and nothing. No deposit, no explanation. That panic? Totally avoidable, if you know what's coming. These new rules could mess with direct deposits, payment timings, and even how you access your cash. And spoiler alert, it's not just a tiny tweak. For some people, it might mean delays, extra fees, or even hassles you never saw coming. Don't get caught slipping because you missed the memo. This video breaks down exactly what these new SSA banking rules mean for you, step by step. No confusing jargon, no fluff. We're talking straight up facts, so you can protect your cash and avoid any surprises. If you want to keep your Social Security and disability payments smooth, safe, and stress-free, smash that like button right now so others don't miss out. Let's dive in before these changes catch more people off guard. Alright, now let's get into the real deal. The Social Security Administration has rolled out some new banking rules that are stirring up quite the buzz, and not the good kind. These updates aren't just administrative tweaks buried deep in legal jargon. They affect the heart of how your benefits land in your bank account. So whether you're getting retirement checks, SSDI, or SSI, this matters. You might be wondering, why now? Well, over the past few years, digital banking and payment systems have evolved fast. The SSA is trying to keep up with these changes, aiming to streamline payments, cut down fraud, and comply with federal financial regulations. Sounds great on paper, right? But for many recipients, the transition means some growing pains. One major update involves stricter verification and compliance requirements for the bank accounts linked to your Social Security or disability payments. The SSA is now cracking down to make sure the accounts are valid, active, and under your name. No more sending payments to dormant accounts or ones that don't match the beneficiary exactly. While this helps reduce fraud, it also means if your bank info isn't up to date, or if there's a mismatch, your payment could be delayed or even returned. Think about that for a second. If you recently switched banks, closed an old account, or if your name changed due to marriage or other reasons and you didn't update your SSA profile, your money could get stuck in limbo. That's why staying current with your info isn't just a good idea. It's critical. Then there's the timing. These new rules are changing the way the SSA processes payments through banks. You might notice a shift in when your money arrives. For some, that could mean earlier payments. For others, unexpected delays. This variability is causing a lot of confusion and worry. Now, imagine you're living on a fixed income, relying on those payments like clockwork. Even a single-day delay can throw off your rent, groceries, or medicine budget. That's why it's essential to understand the mechanics behind these changes. Another layer to this is how the SSA and banks communicate. Previously, the SSA would just push payments into your account and move on. But now, banks are required to perform more detailed checks before accepting those payments. These checks are meant to stop fraud and ensure compliance with federal banking regulations, but they can cause holdups, especially if your bank flags something or needs additional verification. If your payment is held up, you might receive a notice or be asked to provide extra documentation, which is no fun, especially if you weren't expecting it. And if you don't respond quickly, your payment might be returned to the SSA, further delaying things. One thing to keep in mind is the role of direct deposit versus paper checks. The SSA strongly encourages using direct deposit because it's faster, safer, and less likely to run into delays. Paper checks, on the other hand, are more vulnerable to postal delays, theft, or loss. And now with these new banking rules, even direct deposit isn't immune to hiccups if your bank info isn't accurate. So if you're still getting paper checks, consider switching to direct deposit. It's free, easy to set up online or over the phone, and will reduce your risk of missing payments. At this point, you might be asking, how do I make sure I'm not caught in these new banking rule traps? Great question. The first step is to double-check your bank account details with the SSA. Log into your My Social Security online account or call the SSA directly to verify your payment information is current and matches your bank's records exactly. It's also a good idea to reach out to your bank and confirm your account is active, in good standing, and set up to accept these government payments without special holds or restrictions. Another tip is to keep an eye on your payment schedule. Because of the new rules, you might see your payment dates shift slightly. Watch your bank statements closely in the next few months and be ready to act if you notice a missing deposit. And please, don't fall for scams. When delays or rule changes happen, scammers come out of the woodwork pretending to be SSA representatives offering to speed up your payment. But really, they want your personal info or money. The SSA will never call, email, or text you asking for your social security number, bank details, or payment info. If you get suspicious messages, report them immediately and never share your info. Now, let's talk about what happens if your payment does get delayed or returned. The SSA has a process for handling these cases, but it isn't instant. You might have to fill out forms, verify your identity, or provide proof of your banking details before they can resend the payment. This can be stressful, especially if you're counting on that money to cover bills or essentials. That's why preparation is key. The more you can stay ahead, the less likely you'll face these hurdles. If you ever find yourself stuck without your payment, reach out to SSA's customer service for help. They have dedicated lines for assistance and can guide you through the process. Also, local social services or advocacy groups may offer support if you're facing financial hardship during a delay. Looking ahead, it's clear the SSA is trying to modernize and secure its payment system. That's a good thing for the long-term health of the program, but transitions like this always come with bumps. For you, the best strategy is to stay informed, keep your info updated, use direct deposit, and monitor your accounts closely. Don't wait until your payment is missing to start taking action. Remember, these new banking rules affect millions of Americans who rely on Social Security and disability payments. You're not alone if this feels overwhelming. A lot of people are navigating these changes together. By being proactive, you can protect your benefits and avoid unnecessary stress. Keep your eyes open for official SSA updates, and don't hesitate to reach out if you need help. So to sum it up, new SSA banking rules are shaking up payment processing. They require valid, active bank accounts, can cause delays if info isn't current, and may change your payment timing. Use direct deposit if you can, update your details now, watch for delays, and steer clear of scams. This is real stuff affecting real people, and being prepared makes all the difference. Thanks for sticking with me through this breakdown. Now you know what's happening, why it matters, and what you can do to keep your Social Security and disability payments flowing smooth in 2026 and beyond. Stay sharp, stay informed, and take control of your benefits. The power's in your hands.